Hey guys, EMP5 Reviews here. Today I've got a book I got off eBay a few months back called The Pocket Guide to Paris and Cities of Northern France. Found this while I was scrolling through eBay, and I've been told, and if I remember correctly and based off my research, this was a book that was created by the War Department of the United States to give to soldiers before their preparation to invade northern France. And this was designed to give the soldiers a little bit of history, a little bit of an idea of the cities that they would potentially be taking back over from the German military forces. It's a nice short little read. There's a few different variations of this. I think there's one of like cities of southern France. I got to try and get my hands on it at some point. I've already read through this all completely. It's a nice short little read, short, sweet, and to the point. But let's take a look inside and see what it covers. So it's in really good shape, and again, if I remember correctly, it's from 1944. I have no clue if this is a reproduction or if it's something someone got in 1944 and then just held on to it, but it's pretty cool no matter what. So again, made by the War Department in Washington, D.C., Pocket Guide to Paris and the Cities of Northern France. For use of military personnel only, not to be republished in whole or part without the without the consent of the War Department. Prepared by Army Information Branch, Information and Education Division, and United States Army. So it talks about what is going to be happening here. It says the only thing this booklet that can be guaranteed is the terrain. The rest is up to the fortunes or misfortunes of war. Many of the towns and cities described here have been bombed and shelled by us as we approached, and shelled by the enemy as they retreated. Many of them will still show the marks of destruction visited upon them when these lands were being conquered and occupied by the Germans. Goes over some of the histories of these different cities, goes over some of the various arts and treasures and other good things that you could find inside these cities. Some of these towns will be declared off limits and be bypassed by soldiers who got this book. Later they could be open to you. They also discuss things like food and drink, so you can be guided by the tastes and customs of the country, but be sure to not encourage a black market or bring hardship to the native population. So some of the cities listed, I'm not going to even try and pronounce all of them because my French is atrocious. It was the class I probably paid the least attention to when I was in school, and unfortunately it shows when you look at it. But it goes over Paris and multiple other cities. And it's a nice short little thing. It says 83 pages. It's slightly over that, but it's very, very quick. And it's got some pretty cool maps, showing you maps of Paris, little city things, nothing crazy, not to scale or anything like that. But it goes over Paris, goes over the history of Paris, food and drink. So just for the city of Paris, they also go into detail on the Eiffel Tower and its history, some other places of interest, various other things of that nature. And it's pretty short, sweet, and to the point history, but it also goes very in depth. It goes back hundreds of years, so soldiers who know nothing about Paris should have at least a basic understanding of the last couple of years of Paris history. So Paris takes up the first 19 pages or so. Other cities, obviously, they aren't going to dedicate as much time or information to, but they still have really cool maps, like this map of Brest here, showing some more places. Calais maps. More information. The maps are really, really cool. Just tiny little minor things, but a lot of them go into really good detail about streets and sites and important landmarks and so on and so forth. So let's get to the back. Strasbourg. Oops. And then talks about the last city being Versailles. And then it's got little memoranda pages so soldiers could write down stuff like if they visited, any other information they needed to know. And this was from 1944. Oop, too close. Yeah, from the U.S. Government Printing Office in 1944. So that's it for that little thing. Again, I think there's one for cities of southern France. I got to try and re-find that on eBay. I didn't make a chance to grab it when I grabbed this one too, but I got this one for pretty cheap. It's a nice quick little read. If you can find it anywhere, make sure you grab it. It's a nice cool little piece of history to have. But other than that, that's it. Please give the video a like, a share, and a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.